So I recently adopted little Britches from the Humane Society in Bowling Green. He's a rat terrier. He's about 9 to 10 years old. We've made his birthday January 10th. And he's about 8.5 pounds. He's gained about 1.5 pounds since we adopted him. I went down there to just play with the puppies, but internally I knew that I was gonna go home with the dog. So I hung out with the senior dogs. There's 2 little dogs, Little Britches and Avery, and I couldn't decide between the 2 of them, so I just submitted my application for adoption and asked them to give me some time to decide, and then they told me that Little Britches had been in the shelter for about 2 years, and they sent him home with me for a trial weekend, and he just never left. It actually didn't cost me anything to adopt him. He's a senior dog, so his adoption fee was already lower compared to puppies. And there was a lady named Maureen who walked him at Christmas in the Christmas Day parade, and she really liked him and wanted to give him a home, so she went ahead and finished out paying for his adoption fee when she found out that I was going to adopt him officially. Initially, though, my parents were not completely on board. The words of my mother, she said, "I feel that this is a mistake." But since they've met Little Britches, they've come around to me having a dog, and I think they secretly like having someone or something or an animal be with me in the apartment when I'm by myself. I love having Little Britches around. He gives me someone to hang out with, someone to pet, just someone to just be friends with pretty much. He's pretty low maintenance. He just likes to lay down and snuggle like this. He loves to lay in blankets, and he's a really good apartment dog. He barks whenever someone's at the door, but that's pretty much the only time he really ever barks. He's just a really good companion, and he's 9 years old, so I don't have to deal with any of the puppy stuff like peeing on the floor constantly, chewing up things constantly, or barking all the time. We also like to go to the bark park. He loves to go to the bark park over there on Cave Mill Road, and he'll just run around and do inappropriate things with the lady dogs. I also really like to buy Little Britches clothes. This past weekend I bought him his newest shirt. It says BYOB, bring your own bone. I don't think that he particularly likes wearing clothes, but I think it's really cute, so he wears them anyways. He has this tank top. He has another tank top that's orange that says Rebel Club on the back of it, and he has a little Snuggie for when it gets cold outside. I encourage people to adopt and not shop just because the shelters are already incredibly overpopulated, and there's also lots of stray animals who need homes. I was inspired to adopt Little Britches from Susie's senior dog. I believe the woman's name is Erin. She started this organization. Her boyfriend is the one who runs the Humans of New York page, and they adopted a senior dog named Susie in the New York shelter, and she's the cutest little oldest dog. She's like 15 years old, and she's so cute. And she made a page to support senior dogs in shelters across the nation, so they highlight senior dogs in shelters, talk about why they need to be adopted, and they also highlight success stories as well. Little Britches and I were highlighted about a month ago as a senior dog success story. But they're a great organization. They work really hard to get senior dogs out of the shelter.